Indianapolis Shamrock Series game is underway. Here's Carlisle from the 8. Amir finds a seam and breaks to the outside. He got a block down the sideline and finally pushed out of bounds after a great return. So Notre Dame begins first play from scrimmage at the Purdue 45. Golson with a handoff to Folston, who got the start, breaks to the outside, and he'll be pushed out of bounds after picking up a first down. A homecoming. He's from Indianapolis. First down play. First pass complete. It's complete to Folston. And Folston rambling down inside the 20-yard line of Purdue. A gain of 16 yards on
under Brian Kelly, and they haven't shown much this year. That was a cool little middle screen to the tailback.
First down from the 17. Fake to Folston. Pass complete to the 10 to Carlisle.
Makes them a different team offensively.
From the 10. Golson handing Folston. And stopped at about the line of scrimmage that time by Antoine Lewis and others.
Lines for a different play.
Trips to the right in this formation. Folston.
Nice cut.
First and goal now from the 6. Opening series of the game. Golson rifled to the end zone for the touchdown to Will Fuller. That was a bullet to Fuller for 6. Point after. And the extra point is good.
Helmets and a pretty cool venue.
Kyle Brinza ready to kick off after the Irish go 45 yards in 6 plays. And Brinza buries it in the end zone for the touchback. Interceptions. Empty backfield on first down. Etling's pass a little high but caught by Mostert.
It's derisive when you say he's just a track guy.
Give him 9 yards on that first down catch. Here's a handoff to Mostert. Thrown back for the center of the Notre Dame line.
On shoot.
Flag is down. Jalen Smith recovered.
10-yard penalty. Third down.
Or the penalties, and they just had a penalty that cost him a first down. There's a catch made across the 30-yard line by Riggs, who is deep for Notre Dame. Riggs calls for a fair catch and makes it at about the 28-yard line. Spot flanking Everett Golson. And McDaniel turns the corner. And we'll have another first down, it appears.
I'll give him credit for, and the fact that he's a captain of this team really tells the toll.
Golson stepping up in the pocket, and now will scramble and duck out of bounds. Purdue, 1990 Notre Dame grad, played linebacker and catcher on the baseball team. That's the first incompletion by Golson, and it draws a penalty flag intended for Fuller.
Yeah, I guess they're going to get Anthony Brown.
Pass interference. Defense, number 9. Automatic. First down.
So Anthony Brown is for Coach Hazel. From the pistol, here is Golson. Complete. Caught by Fuller. And it will be close to a first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Carried on campus at Notre Dame.
Here's Cam McDaniel. Back to the line of scrimmage and not much more, wrapped up by Bentley.
Hitter I've ever met. He's a good dude.
Play action fake. Pass complete. Short gain to Koyak, the tight end.
Knots. And then the run out into, I don't care if it's a high school stadium, a college stadium, or here. It's awesome.
And off to McDaniel. One final note on Hudson. He has
finally tracked down Lou Holtz and got the GA job at Notre Dame.
Third down and 2 for the Irish. Golson.
Oh, big play.
That was a huge play by Anthony Brown.
This guy first.
So Kyle Brinza is on to attempt a 50-yard field goal.
He's pretty good career time, right? 4 for 5.
4 for 5 from that distance. And this one is no good. From Indianapolis, wow, the sun setting over the Circle City, the capital of the state. And the Irish still up 7-0. And then a missed field goal. So Purdue takes over, still trailing 7-0. This is their second possession. They had made a first down on their first possession, then it was wiped out by a penalty. Etling still at quarterback from the shotgun. Short toss, and it's caught, and then shaking a tackle is Cameron Posey, and Posey close to a first down. Did a good. Etling faked and then tossed to Mostert.
Quarterbacks, I think they're processing too much information and trying to be perfect.
Etling under center. Managed to get the completion to Sins, one of his tight ends.
He missed a chance for a big play.
Was he concerned with the rush? Is that what distracted him?
I don't know if he had the confidence to let it rip.
Handoff, Mostert. Crosses problems from time to time. This is Mostert. Plowing ahead. He looked more 49 of Notre Dame. Handoff. Anthrop wrestled down and just short of the 10-yard line. At the 11-yard line, first down, Purdue. And off to Mostert. Draws a crowd from the 8-yard line, second down. Flag is down early as Mostert gets the carry down to the 1-yard line, tackled by Shoemate. It's against Notre Dame. So I guess they declined the penalty, took the gain by Mostert, so it's third down. Now they can make a first down without scoring a touchdown.
They've got both Mostert and Akeem Hunt in the backfield. I'd look for an inside zone handoff and maybe a keep.
Well, instead, it'll be a 5-yard penalty against Purdue.
Ball start. Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty, third down.
Etling. Passes complete. Diving for the end zone and the touchdown.
Riggs.
Now they'll go into a more conventional formation for the extra point. Paul Griggs is the kicker. And splits the uprights. Here's McDougal's kickoff. Remember the big return by Carlisle to open the game. Here he is again. Dancing his way around and unable to get free that time. Stopped just across the 20-yard line. Does not miss the pass. He's 6 for 6. The only time his receiver didn't catch it, there was a penalty. There's another completion, now 7 for 7 to match Etling. That's
And he let Golson know.
empty backfield. Golson fires. It's caught by Koyak, the tight end. Again, Golson might be changing things up.
Well, I think the tailback was leaning. Greg Bryant.
Ball start. Offense, number 1. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Only 31 carries for 54 yards a week ago against Michigan.
Final 10 seconds of the opening quarter. Golston flushed from the pocket. Looking downfield. Finds a receiver. Caught by Bryant. And Bryant. Boilermakers. First down at the 46-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Bryant bouncing off his own man and then taken down inside the 40-yard line by Howard. A gain of 16 yards and a first down, Notre Dame.
He got a stalk block, and Greg Bryant did the rest.
Bryant averaging nearly 6 yards a carry coming in. Golson's pass over the head of Carlisle, incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Irish. Golson,
nice
hand to Bryant. And Bryant again with a nice run just short of the 30-yard line where he's tackled by Frankie Williams. That's 7 yards on the gain for Bryant. Third down and 3. Golson's pass complete to Fuller, who takes a hit. Let's see where his forward progress will mark.
Big strip sack on a corner blitz.
Pass on first down and a miscommunication between Golson and Corey Robinson.
Still needs to emerge.
Foul. Roughing the passer, number 89. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
On the read option, Golson keeps and is inside the 5-yard line.
Fight die to that.
And fighting for the goal line.
Wide with Fuller if ever Golson wants it.
Bryant is the running back. And Bryant gets it and immediately is hit by the Purdue defense led by Joanne Bentley. Indicating with the sideline.
Taking control of this offense.
Everett Golson rolling to his right, delivers, broken up.
Breaking route.
Brenza, 19-yard field goal attempt. He missed from 50 earlier, but this one is true. Team history, John Carney leads with 51. And Brenza kicks off. Mostert and Hunt are the deep men. This is Mostert, a yard inside the goal line. And Mostert, nice return as he crosses the 30-yard line.
Football camps in the Philly area, and he used to show me a picture, T, of his then 9-year-old son. Told me he was going to be a big-time player someday.
Well, he's right. Of course, Amir started off at USC, transferred. He's a good kid.
Yeah, he's got to stay healthy. Been very frustrating for him.
8 yards on first down. Here's second and 2 as Mostert fights.
Good hit.
And is just short of the first down. From the Purdue 41, it is third down and 2. Etling under center. Faked it to Hunt, gave it to Mostert. Mostert with a nice cut up for a first down, just short of midfield. Spot the ball at the Purdue 49, first down. Etling steps up, gives Sims with a completion.
Indy was 4 for 13 on third down a year ago, and these guys were really aware of that. It is again.
Second down play and a flag.
Yep.
All kinds of flags. First down from the 24-yard line of Notre Dame. Etling with a handoff.
Purdue's coming downhill and powerful.
On first down, second down and 6. High snap. Etling picked it down and got it, and the ball is loose and recovered by Notre Dame. Qualified, and now looks like he is injured.
Which means Drew Tranquil, who's kind of an outside linebacker safety, he comes in next playing just safety.
And that's going to be a false start against Notre Dame.
False start. Offense, number 79. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
These penalties, you've got to start taking advantage of your opportunities.
There you see the ball right at the 1-yard line. Try to power it out. Purdue was ready for it. Golson kept it. The Notre Dame fans start patting you on the back and telling you how great you are. It can happen, but he said they addressed it and said most of these young players haven't been through it and they're following his lead. And I don't really detect it for flag. Handoff. Colston. Third and 10. Golson from his own end zone puts it in the air, downfield, and it is incomplete. The back of his own end zone. High, not too deep. And a good return here by Williams.
Yep.
Watches. Of course, he doesn't have his pads on. He is out for the game. And out for the first 3.
Nice play. You got a lot of pressure on him.
Antrop's drop was the first miss by Etling, who comes right back and completes it to the 30-yard line. It'll be short of the first down.
And he committed. He really liked their staff, and Notre Dame came late and got it.
Etling under center, I formation behind him, hands it off to the tailback. It'll be close. Kept the drive going. And it will be short.
Yep.
So Notre Dame holds on 4th down.
Schmidt makes the tackle and cleaned up by Jalen Smith.
First down Notre Dame from the 28. Folston hit in the backfield.
Offside. Offense, number 7, lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty.
They didn't even
Second
snap
down.
it, did they?
On 2nd and 17. Golson chased from the pocket, grabbed and sacked. Golson's pass is complete to Koyak. And Koyak fumbles. And Purdue has recovered.
It's fun when a football game breaks out, isn't it?
First down from the 26 of Notre Dame. Etling's pass is incomplete. Etling with plenty of time and finds a receiver in traffic. High formation on 3rd and 3. Etling under center. He still has it, rolls to his right, throws to the end zone, tight coverage and a flag down.
Yeah, he got another peek at this one.
Pass interference. Defense, number 2. Penalties decline. The result of the play, touchdown.
Wow.
And the point after kick is good. Well, a shocked crowd here after their first turnover of the season. McDaniel and Bryant deep to accept the McDougal kick. Taken by Bryant right at the goal line. Greg Bryant with a seam. And to the 30-yard line where the Irish will take over, but just under 3 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, they're going empty here. The tailback McDaniel split out wide.
Trips to the left side of the formation. Golson, quarterback draw. Dives across the 35 to about the 37-yard line.
For halftime.
Second down. Pass into traffic, but caught by Fuller. First down Notre Dame at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
Arises just on his legs, but no, he stood there and drilled a slant route.
First down, play action fake. Golson standing in the pocket. Went through his progressions, found a man, and then threw it low and incomplete.
Inaccurate throw.
Handoff to McDaniel. McDaniel with a little hesitation makes it to midfield. Golson whips it complete. Caught by Koyak. He was close to the first down marker. I think they will mark him with a first down barely. First down play. Empty backfield for Golson. And he has a man open, and it's caught by Robinson. Corey Robinson. 32 yards. The 12-yard line. First down, Notre Dame. 29, 28 seconds and counting. Golson has to scramble. Trying to get out of bounds, and he does. And McDaniel flanking Golson. They send Koyak in motion. Golson. Nothing there. He's going to scramble. He's at the 5. Golson for the touchdown. Brinza's point after is good.
In the second half.
There's the kickoff by Brinza. And it is out of bounds. So Purdue will get it at the 35-yard line with 13 seconds left. Take a knee and bring the half to a close. Well, an entertaining half it was. And Purdue briefly had the lead. Were it not for some big mistakes, they might have had a bigger lead. But Notre Dame clutch just before halftime with their leader Everett Golson getting into the end zone to regain the lead for the Irish. Purdue will get the second half kickoff.
Purdue hanging with number 11 Notre Dame. It's a 3-point difference. Second half coming up after this.
Staff, remember a week ago, Michigan was 4 for 13. So Darrell Hazel and John Shoup getting what they want on third down.
Here's Brinza's kick. Mostert retreats almost out of the end zone and will down it there. First play from scrimmage in the second half will be an Etling pass, which is complete on a screen. It's complete to Mostert. Mostert, using his blockers, crosses the 40-yard line before he's tackled by Jalen Smith. That's a 15-yard gain on first down.
And
There's a handoff on first down to Mostert. Effective. Etling keeps it after faking to Mostert and is dragged down a yard short of the first down. That's a gain of 5. And third down and a yard. Opening drive of the second half. And Mostert will have a first down barely.
third or deep half of the field.
First down, ball just past midfield. Pump once and then a sack. Notre Dame will sack Etling and 17. Quick pass by Etling. It is dropped by Holmes, tight end.
And that they can't turn over.
Etling looking, now rolling, trying to scramble away, and finally just throws it away.
Yep.
Thomas Meadows in punt formation. Riggs deep for Notre Dame. Riggs says stay away from it. And then he has it bounce right into him. Lucky he was able to cover it. Shrimp cocktail. Everett Golson. Looked like could have been a flag as second and 10. Everett Golson with plenty of protection. It breaks down now and he has to scramble. And darts ahead short of the 20-yard line.
Level, you can't argue with them because it was a touchdown, but kind of interesting to see the decision making by Golson.
Third down and 5. Golson's pass snagged by Fuller. First down Notre Dame. That's a gain of 17 yards. 5 receptions for Fuller. And the pistol, a handoff. That's to Folsom. Folsom to the 40.
This is what they did at the end of the half. They went empty every snap and let Folsom create.
Folsom's pass caught by Fuller.
Out of the game, this offense has a little bit different pace to it.
Third down and 6. Golson fires it, and it is caught this time by Precise, and that is a first down with a gain of 8.
You know he's going to have an opportunity to use his feet.
First down at the 46. Golson goes deep. And just over the outstretched hands of Precise.
And they got, you know what, Golson, if you're going to miss it, deep's the place.
Yep. Here's the hand of Folston. Flag is down late as Sean Robinson made the hit for Purdue.
I thought there was a hold by Purdue there.
Holding. Offense. Number 7. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Golson under pressure. And he'll be sacked.
Brown on top, and that's a huge play by Purdue.
Brenza boots one high and deep. And fair catch made at about the 16-yard line. 45-yard punt. They have a tenuous 3-point lead at the moment. Third quarter with 8 minutes to go. Purdue takes over. First down run by Mostert. Mostert hit in the backfield, manages to fall forward to the 25-yard line.
And then short passing off of it.
Etling, handoff, nothing. Mostert wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
The defensive end has not been able to play, so it's been mostly Aguirre at that position today.
Meadows to punt. And Riggs makes a fair catch successfully. On first down, Golson hands off. Bryant, not much there. Second down and 7. Golson lofts it for Robinson behind him and incomplete.
Comes that empty set again. We saw that late first half.
Golson, pass, caught. Precise as a big play and a first down for the Irish as it covered 24 yards. First down run by Bryant. Out of bounds. Golson stands in the pocket, steps up, and the pass over the head of Precise.
Probably two-down territory here for Notre Dame.
Golson on third down, under pressure. Rolls away from the pressure and then delivers a pass that's caught. Bryant. Oh, 17-yard gain on the scramble by Everett Golson.
Nothing.
2 receptions, 34 yards for Bryant out of the backfield for the end zone. Robinson for the touchdown.
Back shoulder lets the big receiver in the slot go up and get it. Go up high. There's nobody in that defensive backfield get anywhere near that. Corey Robinson gets up above the rim, catches it, secures it. Great catch.
First touchdown catch of the season for Corey Robinson as Brinza tacks on the extra point. Brinza's kickoff. Buried in the end zone for the touchback. Open roof at Lucas Oil Stadium on a nice night in Indianapolis. The Irish have just upped their lead to 10, 24-14 over Purdue. They take over at the 25-yard line after the touchback. Play action fake. And rolling. His pass caught for a nice gain by Anthrop at their own 49-yard line. Etling, kind of a sidearm, caught by Holmes. Notre Dame's 42-yard line, 2nd and 1. Pass complete to Sins, and he will have a Purdue first down. Cole Luke on the tackle, but Justin Sins, who has been 3 times academic All-Big Ten with that catch. Now here is Hunt.
They went right at the new guy.
Yeah, Butler.
Those 3rd and longs. Give him credit.
Fake the handoff. Etling's pass has a man open, but he overshoots him. It was Holmes down the sideline. Cole Luke being worked on the Notre Dame sideline. Etling looked one way, looks the other, across the middle, behind his intended receiver. Mostert and Hunt flanking Etling. Etling, pass is for Sins and incomplete. On first down, McDaniel gets the handoff from Golson. Nothing there for McDaniel. Golson's pass dropped.
Gets pushed around a little bit.
Brinza, punt. Fair catch made.
Some of those calls.
That's a good point.
Purdue starts from the 16-yard line. Mostert nearly broke free, tackled as he crosses the 20-yard line. Purdue with a 2nd down and 4 from their own 22-yard line. Danny Etling, the quarterback, waiting the snap. Low and outside, and McCarthy. Right. Whistle blows. Probably delay of game. It was.
Offense, number 5. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Etling's pass went through 2 sets of hands before it falls incomplete.
Legal formation. Offense. More than 4 players in the backfield. Penalties decline. Fourth down.
For Notre Dame. Riggs has to backpedal. Makes the catch and immediately hit around the 30-yard line. Everett Golson to pass, and he has Brown caught at the 40-yard line. Golson fakes the handoff, steps up in the pocket, being chased, scrambles his way to midfield and out of bounds.
Run for an athletic quarterback.
Which are you referring to?
Is that an either-or, Tom? Set with their offensive line meeting their interior guys, try to keep it open for the shorter quarterback so they can step up and through.
Green pass complete to Folston. Has another Notre Dame first down just short of the 35-yard line of Purdue. Signaling hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Yes, exactly.
Folston. Wrestled to the turf by Sean Robinson. Second down. Golson's pass to Robinson. And Corey is enough for a first down. On first down, here's Golson in the gun. And he keeps it to the 20. Empty backfield. Golson looks downfield, has his man. There's a flag down.
Legal formation. Offense. More than 4 players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Golson again in trouble. And he will be taken down. Another sack for Purdue. Robinson's dad, Glenn, was a basketball standout, so we've got David Robinson and Glenn Robinson's sons here as that ball falls over the head of Koyak and incomplete.
Gonna wing it out there.
Brenza from 48 yards boots it up and through. It's good. Notre Dame has only played Navy more times than they have played Purdue, and they won't play again until 2020 after this game. It's going to be odd to see next year Notre Dame does not play a single Big Ten team.
Wow. And they go from 4 ACC teams this year to 6 next year.
Brenza's kickoff reaches the end zone for the touchback.
Issue, the rest of them due to injury.
Etling, first down pass, complete in the flat to Mostert. Tries to make something happen and makes it to the 31-yard line. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Etling's pass, nice catch. Etling given time and throw an interception. Picked off. It was Butler, Devin Butler, who came in after Cole Luke was injured, gets his first interception. 27-14 after Etling just threw an interception. As we take a look at our quarterback comparison brought to you by the Lincoln Motor Company.
I think some positive things here for Purdue. 19 for 29, 182. He just threw the pick. And look at Everett Golson again. Up in that 67% range. No interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Continues to impress.
And here's Golson to pass on first down and going deep. And incomplete.
Golson's been accurate all season.
Second down and 10 for him here with a screen pass to Procise with a first down upcoming. That's a gain of 13.
Week number 1, he's going to take on that San Francisco defense.
It didn't come out. I don't know if he decided he shouldn't throw it and it was too late. Second down now.
Man coverage by himself right there.
Resetting Bryant, and maybe didn't beat the play clock. Delay a game, I believe. Nope.
Timeout.
Called a
Notre
timeout
Dame.
before
First
the
of the
delay.
half. Be a 30-second charge timeout.
So after the timeout, quarterback draw. Everett Golson sprints around the corner, gets close to the down marker.
Chris Brown, sooner or later, is on the one receiver side.
Underneath the coverage to his tight end, Koyak. Will have a first down at the 25-yard line, just inside the 25. Or 242, sophomore from Belton, Texas. Golson keeps it. And
Offense, number 2. 10-yard penalty, first down.
so Chris Brown guilty of the hold. That's a pretty easy call on that takedown.
Yep.
By Chris Brown. So under 6.5 to play. Now Notre Dame with a 1st and 16.
Looks like a corner blitz.
And for the end zone. And knocked down at just the last minute. Indianapolis. Lucas Oil Stadium. Shamrock Series game. As Notre Dame looks to go 6-0 in the Shamrock Series contest. Leading 27-14, but 2nd and long. Golson's pass. Nice catch off the turf by Fuller. And they'll say out of bounds, no catch.
Ball 14 times.
And to
That's
further
too much.
review, the receiver had possession of the ball with his right foot down in bounds. The ball will be placed at the 22-yard line. 3rd down.
That's what Golson has done with his legs. Arms and legs in this one as he escapes the pressure and throws it away. Kyle Brinza will attempt a 39-yard field goal. Brinza's kick is good. Off the upright, but good.
His comfort zone.
No doubt.
Brinza's kickoff. They've been consistently into the end zone tonight, and Mostert will down that. Even though they're going to lose, it appears, with 5.5 minutes to go. Purdue will be feeling better about themselves, I think, than they did last week. And Thrupp with the catch.
Let's give Notre Dame's defense some credit. Remember, they gave up 14 in the first half and pitched a shutout here in the second.
Yep. Hunt with the carry. Protection breaking down, and Etling throws it right into the back of one of his blockers, I think. Etling's pass is caught for a first down by Posey.
Ball's out.
Quick toss. Catch made, and then a good hit. Down the sideline, and it is hauled in by Yancey. Got to score first.
Exactly.
Etling put that one in a tough spot, and Holmes that time held on to it. But appear to be on their way to their Shamrock Series victory. Underneath, caught by Hunt. Can't get away.
Yeah.
Hunt from Texas. Deflected and incomplete. Pressure. Etling sacked. Jalen Smith. Here's Etling stepping up. Rolling to his right and throwing another interception. That was Joe Schmidt. Teams, he made a big hit in the Shamrock Series game at Soldier Field against Miami. It caught the attention of Coach Kelly, so he got a regular special teams spot. And now here he is, a starter. Former walk-on, now on scholarship, and a starter at middle linebacker. Wow. And McDaniel gets the call.
Don earned himself a scholarship and a big play there tonight in this game, guys.
Well, that puts a nice exclamation point on a Shamrock Series game as the NBCSN for the post-game show coming up next. So Fenway Park, that'll be quite the scene, won't it? And Notre Dame, after trailing, scored 20 unanswered points to put this one away. And having faced that adversity, probably will pay some dividends down the line, wouldn't you think?
No doubt.
For the young team especially. The young defense that has now been banged up a bit, but they always have the next man in, and they played well.
And
pass complete to Hunt.
Tom, I'd like to know how that.
In fact, when he finally got a scholarship, his dad didn't know it, and he says Joe plays tricks on me all the time. So he called his dad up and said, "How would you like to make $100,000?" Dad said, "Oh, yeah, I don't know. Boy, how?" He said, "I've got a scholarship."
Oh, how cool is that? That's awesome.
He had 259 passing and 56 rushing, 315 total yards. Another sparkling game for Everett Golson. That thing running, and he'll be sacked in the final play of the game.